Hey there, gang, and welcome to the Locker Room. Coach Giggs here, and today's message, feel more optimistic. When it's dark enough, you can see the stars, said Ralph Waldo Emerson. Folks, we live, I'm sure you've noticed it as I have, in an increasingly negative times, fueled by the disintegration of social bonds and the disillusion of religious faith. Increased optimism helps to combat gloom and doom and gives us the courage and the energy to shed adversity. Can you muster up hopefulness in the midst of despair? When I found myself in these spaces, as we all do, first thing I reminded myself of is this too shall pass, and then get the lesson. I learned that whatever problem I'm facing, it will eventually get resolved one way or another. That's the good news. Bad news, more problems are on the way. While I was laying as an example in the hospital bed, being told that I would never walk again, I made some phone calls to a few friends who knew those guys over at Pimp My Ride. For those of you that are real young, you might not know that show. It was a good one. I thought, well, if I'm going to be in a wheelchair, I want one that does not look like a wheelchair, ride like a wheelchair, and has all of the technology built into it. So I worked on a design. I shifted my focus from doom and gloom to, okay, if that's going to be the cards I'm dealt, let's roll. Fortunately, I did not have to do that, but I was still positive and had a backup plan. Recognize that the two common causes of pessimism are fear and hate. The greatest danger of these emotions is that they shut off your mind. You see, being optimistic is a choice we make that no matter what, all will be well. Keep bleak news in perspective and don't let your negative imagination run away with you. This is why I turned off watching the evening news many years ago. Too much negativity. If you're in a traffic jam, example, and at risk of being late to wherever you're going, keep it in perspective. Maybe it's the universe's way of protecting you from something tragic that might happen, and you just don't know. I remember listening to Zig Ziglar one time, and he said, I have worked so hard at becoming so optimistic that when I go after Moby Dick, I take the rowboat and tartar sauce with me. I never forgot that. So folks, let's take the rowboat and the tartar sauce with us, and let's not allow anything to rob us of our perspective. Life is beautiful. Enjoy it. You'll get through it. This too shall pass. Have an incredible day, gang, and look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's broadcast. Bye-bye.